Ever wondered how the British managed to colonize the massive Indian subcontinent with such finesse? The secret lies in the Subsidiary Alliance system, a brainchild of Lord Wellesley, the then Governor-General of British India, in 1798. It was an ingenious political framework which saw its first alliance with the Nizam of Hyderabad, laying the foundation for what would become a widespread network of control. This deft maneuver was a masterstroke in the British policy of divide and rule. So, what made this alliance so effective for the British? The answer lies in the cleverly crafted features of the Subsidiary Alliance Treaty. This treaty was not just a piece of paper. It was a strategic tool designed to ensure that the British had both military and political control over the princely states of India. One of the key features of the treaty was that it required the princely state to maintain a British military force within its borders. This meant that, effectively, the British had an army ready to act at any sign of rebellion or dissent. The treaty also put restrictions on the employment of Europeans. No European could be employed without the consent of the British. This was a clear move to ensure that no other European power could gain a foothold in the princely states. Moreover, the treaty stipulated that the princely states could not negotiate with other states without the approval of the British. This meant that the states were isolated from each other, preventing them from forming alliances against the British. Lastly, the treaty recognized the East India Company as the paramount power. This meant that the British had the final say in all matters, effectively reducing the princely states to mere puppets. The Subsidiary Alliance Treaty was not just an agreement. It was a masterstroke of British imperialism. This was a one-way street favoring the British, effectively reducing the Indian rulers to puppets. And like dominoes, one by one, the Indian states fell into the British trap. The Subsidiary Alliance was a masterstroke of British diplomacy, a well-executed strategy that had Indian states yielding to their power, sequentially and systematically. The first to succumb was the Nizam of Hyderabad in the year 1798. He was followed by the Nawab of Awadh in 1801, and then the Peshwa of the Maratha Empire in 1802. The dominoes kept tumbling. Mysore, Tanjore, Surat, Kurnool, each one succumbing to the pressure, each one signing their sovereignty away. But what did these alliances mean for the states? The answer is threefold. Firstly, they lost their sovereignty. The British resident stationed in their court had the final say in every matter, reducing the ruler to a mere puppet. Secondly, maintaining a British army in their territory was a financial drain for these states. This led to increasing taxes, causing the states to become financially crippled. Lastly, the social fabric of these states began to unravel. The imposition of British laws and customs, the increasing taxes, and the growing unemployment due to the closure of traditional industries led to widespread social unrest. In essence, the Subsidiary Alliance was the British version of a political checkmate, a game where the British were the players and the Indian states mere pawns on the chessboard. The echoes of the Subsidiary Alliance system resonate even today. The system was more than just a diplomatic maneuver by the British. It was a strategic tool that would lay the groundwork for the complete colonization of India. One could view it as a silent invader, gradually permeating the socio-political fabric of the nation. In the long term, the Subsidiary Alliance system had a profound impact on the destiny of India. It was, in essence, an instrument of control exploited by the British to weaken the indigenous powers. The system was designed to systematically dismantle the political autonomy of the Indian states, making them dependent on British military and administrative support. This dependency was a precursor to the complete annexation of these states, leading to the consolidation of British rule in India. Furthermore, the Subsidiary Alliance system changed the socio-political landscape of India. It introduced a new power dynamic, one where the British were the puppet masters and the Indian rulers mere puppets. This shift in power dynamics had lasting repercussions, leading to a sense of disenchantment and disillusionment among the Indian population. The Subsidiary Alliance system was not just a treaty, it was a catalyst for transformation, leading to the India we know today. In the grand tapestry of Indian history, the echoes of the Subsidiary Alliance system serve as a reminder of the nation's journey from subjugation to independence. Welcome to our online family. Your one like inspires me to make a new video. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Subscribing helps support the channel, and you'll stay updated with the latest videos. Click the subscribe button below if you want to see more content like this.